have a team coming into this game in hope of joining the ranks of the select few teams that have finished the regular season undefeated. Let's see if they can keep that dream alive with a win here in this one.
It's the Packers going up against the Bears.
Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 2-time MVP in his 12th year now in the green and gold, Aaron Rodgers.
And a prime candidate to be a 3-time MVP. Hard to believe he threw 31 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions in 2015.
Didn't get it.
And we heard criticism, right? We heard people talk about how his game had slipped a little bit. All he needs is just a little more motivation. Look out for Aaron Rodgers in 2016.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inch.
Nervous for that, coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a carry for Blount. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the second-year man from Buffalo, Jake Shum, on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now Gino on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On second down, here's Smith. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Blunt, the lone running back. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now blown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at the defense now. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll run again with Blunt. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finding time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Perriman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Barth for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Rodgers now on first down. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come out in the pistol. Blunt, the lone running back. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side, Bennett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And they better put that ball to the side because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's got time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Here early in the first. They're going to get to the QB once again. This one ends up as a loss of 11. Third and long. Smith's on point with the throw, and a quick 3-play drive ends with the score. Bears is up now by 7. About halfway through the second quarter. Quick pass is complete, and this long run goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Now 1st and 10. Here the pass goes to the sideline. And he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Bears lead balloons to 21. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing on third down, Smith. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Holding defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Now Gino on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket, and this one is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
On 1st down, Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start. Offense.
They come up in an offset eye. Gino now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Barth puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Deep drop. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So this is the 2nd consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now a play fake. Rodgers backing up. It's caught. Nelson. A good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there.
Over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
One of the notes I had about LeGarrette Blount coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations near the goal line, made to order.
Maybe they'll turn to his big frame again. They come out here in the eye. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
319, 158.
They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. LeGarrette Blount, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll send the tight end in motion. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
First and 15 here behind the chains. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Keith Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Barth now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Throwing now, Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Rodgers. Surveying the field. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense. Still first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
Throwing now, Smith. He's got a man, complete.
Holding defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Smith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now Gino on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds here with 0.